Shut up and sit down.
Yeah, so am I.
Oh yeah, I bet. I bet you are. Well, welcome back to another episode of the Bias Effect Podcast. I am one of the hosts here. My name is Nikki.
And I am your resident carrot, QJ.
There you go.
Not really, but
Well, yeah.
for today.
Yeah. We're doing another full-on band episode here, guys, and this was a deep dive of QJ's, so she'll take it away. But the hints have been there. It's 17, everyone, and we're here.
So we have touched on 17 a few times. We did like a whole bias reveal episode in episode 12, where we kind of talked about each member and then like revealed who our biases were. And then we did a little revisit.
I can't wait to revisit.
I know.
Yeah.
We're going to revisit at the end for sure. I pulled
So
everything
good.
from our past episodes so we can
My
compare.
Because, when we first started talking about 17, and it was so early along in our journey, so...
Yeah,
be
we did a
interesting.
little revisit episode 17 where we updated biases.
It's episode
I know.
17.
I know. How genius are we?
So smart.
And this is episode 37.
37.
Hmm?
Hmm?
Close enough? So we have, anyway, all that to say, we have like touched on the members a little bit, but like we didn't do like any detailed information. Also just wanted to say in episode 12 we firmly both stated that we would never buy a TXT album, and
Oh, yeah.
on
No,
this
we both
day
have.
we both have a TXT album, so
It's interesting to see. This is a journey, guys. This is a journey.
I'm
This episode-
sorry.
This was the whole point. This was a time capsule, guys. When we started this podcast, we were only about 2 months deep into K-pop. Now we're almost a year. So,
Everyone should
We're
know
gonna
at this
grow.
point not to take us that seriously.
I mean, we have serious convictions about our biases. And that's about...
Do we?
Do we? We'll find out in this
We'll
episode.
find out. Okay, so I'm just gonna get into this because there's 13 people plus the band.
We gotta go.
Like we gotta
We're
get
going.
into it.
We're good. We're doing it.
So we'll start with the group. Debut May 26, 2015. Their name, they really had 17 members, but 4 members left pre-debut. I thought it was gonna come up in my research, but I don't think I went that deep. But one of them in the group was like 13 years old. And
Yeah.
I think his parents pulled him because they were like, "You're way too young," which is crazy.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, his name was Samuel, and I think he might be an idol now.
Yes.
Pretty sure.
Again, quickly, I'll touch on it. Yeah, I didn't do that much research, but I saw that, his mom pulled him out, and he, he got, reunited with them, later, after he was an idol, but, yeah, they were like, oh my god, he's our, young brother. Actually, though, I can't even imagine if having a 13-year-old in your group, having to take care of a 13-year-old, if you're, Scoops, and he's, 20, and you're like, I have to take care of a 13-year-old?
Yeah,
Anyway.
you just hanging out with him. Yeah, it's strange.
Yeah, anyway.
Anyways, now it means 13 members plus 3 main subunits plus 1 team, which equals 17.
It's a bit of a stretch, but they made it work.
They made it work.
They made it work.
Their greeting, say the name, 17. Hello, we are 17.
Which is their Instagram.
Yeah, handle.
Thank you. Say the name. 17.
I
We
do
are
like
17.
theirs. I like say the name. I think that's fun. It's one of the more fun ones, I think.
Well, it's the more unique. Literally, all the other ones are like, we are
Yeah.
whatever. I guess God 7.
Yeah, God7 had.
And I guess Stray Kids Step Out, which, but it doesn't have that anything to do with Stray Kids in my mind. Step Out. But anyway.
Fandom name, Carrot, Carat, like a diamond.
Yeah.
It was voted by fans, and it's from their first debut, which was 17 Carat. It fosters a connection between the group and Diamonds established with the first album because the fans make the group shine bright. Okay? And it was announced on
okay.
February 14th, 2016. Yeah, 2016.
So cute.
Yeah, on Valentine's Day.
Mm,
Because of how much they love us.
yeah. All right. All right.
Their official colors are rose quartz and serenity, but basically pinkish and bluish.
Yeah, for the diamond, even though like a diamond is rose quartz is a gem, but in the gem
I mean,
world
I guess
anyway.
the diamond is more supposed to be the serenity color, like the bluish color, but I don't know. Anyway, they've got three versions. It's called the Carrot Bong, obviously.
Yeah.
They've got the three versions. The most recent version was released for their 10-year anniversary, I guess.
Which was just like a couple months ago. Okay.
Which doesn't make sense to me because this was released 2 years ago.
Oh.
Whatever that means. But it said it was for their 10th
Interesting.
anniversary, so...
Maybe they wanted it for so you would have it for it. But yeah, okay.
I don't know. But yeah, the first one's like kind of like we were saying before we were recording. It looks a little bit like a ring pop, like a kid's toy kind of thing. But the other two, I love. I love the other two.
Yeah, the middle one. Yeah, it looks like a nice, like, again, it does remind me of Shiny's one, but, because I was going to say it's very shiny, in the sense of actually shiny, but, yeah. It's not the worst. So far, the worst one that we've talked about is GOT7's. Out of all the ones we've talked about.
The ones we've talked about. There's definitely worse
Yeah,
ones.
there's definitely worse. Yeah.
Okay, so 17 is considered a self-producing group. Most of their members are involved with songwriting, music production, and choreography. They debuted with 17 Carat, like I said, which became the longest charting K-pop album of the year in the US and the only rookie album to appear on Billboard's 10 Best K-pop Albums of 2015.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I liked that. I just bought 17 Carat as well. I when I was going through all their albums, it was great. It was for a first EP. Yeah. It's a banger.
The group's 2023 EPs FML and 17th Heaven both set records for best sold albums in history, with FML earning the group their first Album of the Year award and becoming the best-selling album of the year according to the International Federation of the Phonographic Industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Since 2013, 17 appeared in regular live broadcasts of a series called 17 TV on Ustream. The show aired for multiple seasons in which trainees were introduced and shown practicing for performances, with some seasons culminating with 17 concerts, or I guess 17 concerts. And then immediately prior to their debut, 17 appeared in the reality TV show 17 Project Big Debut Plan from May 2nd to May 26, 2015, which detailed their final prep, which I feel like I've seen a lot of clips of them when they look like they're 14 years old, so I think it's from this show.
Yeah, and it's so interesting to me in K-pop. They all have this debut documentary thing, at least the big ones so far, but
I guess it gets people on board before any
gets the people going.
Yeah, before the music comes, so you have fans right out the gate kind of thing, but whatever.
But yeah, they were children. They were
the clips I've seen, they literally look like they're 14 years old. I'm like, why would I ever watch this?
I know we shot I bought 17 Carat and there's no photo card, but they give you a postcard of every member, and we were going through, they were like, whoa, what? Yeah. They were young. The Vernon one though, iconic.
I mean, even in Love and Letters, some of the that's a really early album.
Yeah.
Too. That one I'm like, man, this is crazy.
Yeah, June also, yeah, a lot of them. They were like, you're not a man yet. A lot of these guys. It was, anyway.
Like I said, since their debut, 17 has been heavily involved in the creative process. Woozi has written and produced each of the band's tracks. That's what it said. All of this is community sourced, so Wikipedia, Reddit, I don't know, With contributions from other members, the group's choreography is largely influenced by their performance team leader, which is Hoshi, which has contributed to the group's distinctive music style, with each comeback characterized by a new sound.
I will say that's been the most interesting part about, to me, listening to all 17's, all their albums, is they are quite diverse in that sense, and I think that's why they are so successful, because to be around for 10 years and still be as popular as you are, insane.
I also
And-
find their performance style to be very like dynamic and like eye-catching. Like they do a really good job with
True.
performance.
And they're in sync for
Yeah,
14
the
members being so
syncing is crazy.
Yeah, you shared like an Instagram reel the other day of all doing them double speed, and they were like pretty
Perfect.
much
Like crazy.
pretty much for most of it. You're like, all right. Anyway.
Yeah, what are we talking about? Woozy explained in an interview that our participation went much further than just contributing our opinions. The leaders of the 3 units went to every album production meeting to make sure that we could tell our own story.
You can always tell too. It's so true. The self-producing groups that you could just there's something different about them. There's like way more of a unique perspective, like 17, Stray Kids, BTS, and maybe potentially Cordish now. So yeah, we'll see.
I would say another kind of like big part of 17 is their reality show Going 17, or their variety show Going 17. It started in 2017 and it's still airing now. It started primarily as a behind the scenes like vlog type show, and then 2019 they moved on to more of a variety show style with challenges, games, get-togethers, skits, whatever. That's just interesting to me. They work with Na PD a lot, which is like a big variety show producer. Basically, really quick, he runs a series called The Game Caterers where they play games with different like teams, not necessarily K-pop, could be anything. And he's like a very strict game host, so like you don't get second chances. If you lose, like you're cut, like period. But like that's what the vibe is. Like that's why everyone loves him. He ran a Hybe Game Caterers where 7 members of 17, along with TXT, Le Seraphim, from Is9, In Hypen, and then some solo artists all kind of played games together. And Seungkwan helped with hosting, and I guess he was really impressed, so he had them on regular game caterers with all 13 of them.
Yeah, Seungkwan is a born host. 100%.
We'll get into it, okay?
Okay, let's go.
Apparently, this guy's really picky about who he works with, but he absolutely loves 17. Like, he calls them, like, his younger brothers and stuff like that. And part of the game caterers concept is the teams can put a prize in a hat, like a secret, and if they win, they get to pull it out of the hat, and the producer has to give it to them. And he has another show, a travel show, where the members were like, we want to be on the travel show, so like half of them put it as the prize, and they ended up pulling it, which is how we got Nana Tour with 17, which I watched on Viki. Just saying.
Cool. Nice.
So yeah, and I've seen him in other like shows where he talks to other people, and he's like always talking about 17. Like he loves them. And he was at their concert. He was sitting when the 13 of them were all there. The 4 of them were like watching. He was sitting with them, which I thought was cute.
Yeah, I knew the variety show was big, but yeah, I didn't know any of that lore about that. Also, can I just say LOL to your little note, except an injured Scoop?
Yeah, for the Nana Tour, he couldn't go to Italy with them because he had like a broken leg or broken knee. I don't see. He was like on crutches and like his leg was like all wrapped up. But he sent his like credit card with them, so like they were using his like bank card the whole time, and it was pretty cute. So they like called him like a lot, and they were like showing him like where they were. Like when they were playing games, they would call him and be like, you know, involving him. So it was still pretty cute.
Okay, that's fun. That's nice.
So yeah, that was just a little side for that. The group consists of 3 main subunits. Performance, which is Hoshi, the unit leader, June, the 8, and Dino. Vocal, which is Woozi, unit leader, Joshua, DK, Jonghyun, and Seungkwan. And then the hip-hop unit, which is Scoop's unit leader, Vernon, Wonu, and Mingyu.
My line.
There are obviously additional subunits. We recently discussed one, but it started with BSS, which is Hoshi, DK, and Seungkwan. It's an acronym of their like names. Bu Suksun, which is Bu Seungkwan, Lee Suk-min, and Kwon Soon-young. Those are their real names.
That's so funny. Yeah, I know you'll go into it, but yeah, I've never really associated their real names, except for Seungkwan, because everyone calls him Boo.
Yeah, I feel like their like actual names don't come up that much.
Yeah, like Sun Yoon. I would.
Yeah. The name was coined by fans during training period prior to 17 debut, so it's kind of a classic pull. They have 2 single albums, Second Wind and Telepathy, which they both basically only have like 2 or 3 songs on them. Pretty good bops. They formed in 2018, and they're considered the mood makers of 17.
Oh, yeah? They do seem like the most, like, energetic members,
Yeah.
those 3.
I mean,
So,
if you
yeah,
watch,
makes
like,
sense.
the Going 17 and stuff, like, obviously Seungkwan's, like, always hosting, DK is, like, always loud as hell,
Always. And
Hoshi's got a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Next
And then
up...
on to the introverts.
yeah, the introvert line. JXW, Jonghan and Wonu. This
Have you heard of
man.
them? Yeah, our men. Hell yeah.
Formed in 2024. They've got the 1 single album, This Man, which has 3 songs on it. Honestly, I haven't even listened to it yet. I just want to buy it. Like, I don't even know what it sounds like. I'm assuming it's slow jams.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't listened to it either. I know one was used to be going through, like, before he went to the military, like, way more of his slow jam side. So
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Next was HXW, which is Hashi and Woozi, which formed in 2025. They got their 1 single album, Beam. Absolute banger with Stupid Idiot. Love that song. And then, as we've discussed in our recent comeback episodes, CXM.
Come.
Scoops and Mingyu. Hype vibes. What can we say?
We discussed that.
What can we say?
Listen to 2 episodes back. We talked all about it. It's interesting that it's all always, like, JX, like, initial X, initial.
Yeah, I guess, like, they started with BSS, and then they started with this, like, trend of things.
The double people.
It seems like most fans think that, like, this is gonna keep going, so there'll be more of these, like, 2-person units, which makes sense.
We'll talk about it in the next episode, but I did a lot of research on subunits and, like, the purpose of subunits, so makes sense, basically, why they're doing this.
Yeah.
I'll put it that way.
And then they also have this kind of series called 13 Tapes, which is basically, like, a solo song from all the members, not related to the Happy Birthday ones, and only 4 from this, like, series have been released. Hoshi had Spider in 2021, Woozi had Ruby in 2022, Vernon had Black Eye 2022, and Dino had Wait in 2023. So, like, I don't even know if this is still ongoing, because 2023 was, like, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But they committed to 13 tapes, so
I mean,
we'll see.
Okay.
5 studio albums, 14 mini albums, 4 special albums / repackages. At least 4 of those are Japanese albums. Don't quote me on it, okay? I did my best. At least 4 are Japanese. Could be
They got
more.
a lot out there.
I know, 14 mini albums? I'm like,
I know.
what are we
I
talking
mean,
about?
they've been around for a long time, but
Still.
I mean, more than Straight. I mean, Stray Kids have been around as long, but anyway, yeah, it's a lot. They got a lot of music out there.
Yeah. That's a basic overview of 17. Okay?
Yeah. Got a lot going on for them.
Now I'll get into the members. And I watched a video on how to pronounce their names for once, so I'm going to try my best. Obviously, in order, which I think is in order anyway, but
Looks like
leader
it's
and then
band order,
everybody.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite bias? Scoops.
Scoops.
Okay, you pronounce his name Chae Sun-chul.
Okay.
This one I'm confident on because I said it to myself several times after I watched the video. Chae Sun-chul.
I mean, look. Yeah. Jason. Yeah.
Chae Sun-chul.
Jason. Chill.
And he's 1995. Leader, hip-hop unit leader, rapper, sub-vocalist.
Everyone's biased.
Everyone's favorite guy, apparently. INFP/ISTP. I got a little confused because several of these members have 2 things listed, so I looked it up.
Yeah.
But it's basically, the first one is the one that they did, and the second one is one members did for them.
Oh, okay.
They must have been like, I'm guessing it's from a Going 17 episode where the members did it for them, but not everyone has it, so not everyone was on that episode either.
Gotcha.
But interesting, I guess, to see what you are and what people perceive you as. Kind of fun, I guess.
Sure.
He's from Daegu. Have you ever heard of it?
Only the big names come from Daegu, y'all.
Apparently, for context, Yoongi and V. And also, in a further episode, I was looking at information from Key, and apparently he's also from Daegu.
Of course he is. Daegu. Only legends from Daegu.
Yeah.
Which includes Scoops.
The name S-Coops comes from his name, Sunchul, the S, and coup de tête, which means great success, as everyone knows.
Yeah.
But also not pronounced like coup.
Yeah, I know. It's S-Coops.
So.
Yeah, en français, coup d'état. You're like, okay, so it should be S-Coup.
Yeah, it should be. But it's
Alright.
S-Coops. Or, as we like to say, Scoops.
Scoops, yeah. I mean, come on.
He became a trainee in 2010 for about 6 years, although that math doesn't really line up, but sure. And he was a member of the trainee group Pledis Boys, which is a fun trend that we keep seeing with these companies having
These guys.
KQ fellas.
These MFers. Guys, come on. Take you fellas.
It was
What is it?
RBW, right? It was one us,
yeah.
wasn't it? It was like RBW
Yeah,
Boys or
Oh
whatever.
yeah. It was so silly. Now Pledis Boys. Oh,
Yeah,
we get
now
it.
Pledis Boys. He was originally supposed to debut with a group called New Est, and then he was also supposed to debut in a group called Tempest that Uzi was also in, but they disbanded before debuting.
Interesting.
I always see the emojis for them, so I looked up to see what they all mean, because sometimes I get a little confused by the 17 ones. They're a little random.
They seem to have like multiple as well.
Yeah,
some of
there
them.
are multiple
some of them.
ones, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Majority of the time, Scoops is with the cherry emoji, which, like, honestly gives me the ick. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. No,
It's not
agree.
him
I agree.
specifically, it's the cherry emoji that gives me the ick.
Yeah.
But
Yes,
it's because I guess one of his nickname is Chuli, like Sinchul, Chuli, and that
Yeah.
sounds a bit like cherry, so that's where it comes from.
Sure.
He's military exempt due to an ACL surgery that he's had. I think we talked a little bit about the classifications of military in our military episode, but he's classified as grade 5, which means no mandatory service during peacetime, but in wartime he would have to go.
Shit.
Grade 5 is apparently relatively rare. Only around 2.5% of applicants, quote unquote, have that, and ACL is the most common reason. Mostly athletes.
Interesting. I wonder, that must be when he got when he had that injury. Must have been from that. Like,
I think, from what I could see, it seemed like it might have come up a few times, so he might have had like a couple surgeries,
Jeez.
maybe?
bro, what are you doing?
I don't know. I don't know how he got it. I didn't look that far into it. Fun facts. He wants to be an actor.
Okay. I mean,
His favorite singers are Big Bang's Taeyang and Seol Kyungyu. He has a black belt in Taekwondo. Did it for 7 years.
what is it?
I don't
Taekwondo
know.
seems to be huge over there. A lot of people
Martial
have
arts
Taekwondo.
and Taekwondo they seem to be
Yeah.
very into.
All right.
And guess what? He doesn't like lemons. Okay? Don't give him a lemon.
Loser.
Next. Jonghan. Which, according to this video I watched, is basically how you say it. Yoon Jonghan.
Jonghan.
October 4th, 1995. Lead vocalist and visual. Okay?
We got it. He's a visual.
And ISFJ.
Of course, he's insured. Knew it.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Those hilarious videos of him waking up in his bed head and he's like, "Don't talk to me," basically.
I
Kills me.
mean, it's a look for sure. He became a trainee in 2013. Scouted at a subway station.
Of course he was.
Yeah. I guess he was been 18, so not too questionable.
Yeah.
At least.
Of age.
He enlisted on September 24th, 2024, and will return June 25th, 2026. And he's doing social work because of an old injury / surgeries. He had some kind of ankle surgery at some point that prevented him from even going on like a tour with 17.
Oh shit.
And he has the angel emoji. Okay.
I wonder why. Well, I know there's another one, but I feel like his like personality feels like that too. But I haven't watched too much content.
I don't know. He's kind of like a shit disturber, but
oh,
it comes from I guess October 4th, 1004, 1004. In Korean is a homonym for the word angel, basically. And fans say his angelic looks. Okay. He ranks himself third in visuals after Vernon and Mingyu.
I mean,
yeah. He admires Chinese Taemin.
He can play bass guitar.
He can play bass guitar, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
He says he's closest to Joshua among the members. And he said between dating someone older or younger, he chooses someone older because he needs someone to take care of him. I mean,
that works out perfectly.
And then his ideal type is someone who loves 17 and buys all their albums. Check.
I mean, hey, he's one of the first idols that actually says, "I will date a fan."
Yeah, like straight up, like you have to love 17 and you have to buy my albums.
Right. Oh, let's go.
Next up is Joshua. Joshua Hong, or his Korean name is Hong Jisoo, which is how you say it as well. 1995. He has the exact same birthday as V, including year, December 30th,
What?
1995.
Never picked that up. Interesting.
ENFJ or ESTJ, according to his friends.
Okay.
He was born in LA, fully ethnically Korean, born and raised in America as an only child. He says he can speak 5 languages: Korean, English, Mandarin, Japanese, and Spanish.
Damn, boy.
He's Christian. He attended church quite often when he lived in America. He was part of the praise team.
Okay.
Okay. He has the deer emoji, which I guess is because people think he looks like a deer / he has doe eyes.
I guess.
I suppose.
He's got like a stoic look, like a.
He has his eyes are a little bit rounder as well, I guess. Kind of doe eye. I personally wouldn't say that, but hey, what do I know? I barely know what that means anyway.
Yeah.
And he's military exempt because he's American. Well, he chose to stay American, I guess.
Yeah, that's where I'm like, I would love to know more about that. Like, note for me to do research later, but what does that mean? Like, what does that mean? I know we did the whole military episode, but I still couldn't find like an exact, because apparently their visa changes, but I'm like, clearly it doesn't make a difference for like Bang Chan, Felix, Joshua, so.
Like, he can still like live there as much as he wants.
And I'm sure you'll mention it later, but like Vernon made a different choice, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
fun fact.
Tell me more about his fun fact.
Music is his life. That's what he said.
Okay. Apparently, even his Christian life.
He said he loves anime, especially One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. Have you ever even heard of these top big 3 animes?
Yeah. I have. Although neither of us really got into Bleach ever.
No. We tried to watch it here. Like, we watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes, but we just couldn't really like.
Same. No, 100%. I did the same thing. I was like, I can't. It's too old. Like, it's.
I got into One Piece, which is arguably older, and the animation's harder to get into a little, I think. But the story
One Piece
gets
is quite unique.
Yeah, the story gets you pretty early on, I think. So that helped.
I could keep going, but we won't. We got a lot to get into.
Yeah,
So.
right, true. No tangents.
No tangents.
Okay, according to Scoops, Joshua has the biggest hands in 17, okay? Check that on your list, okay?
How does he know those?
Well, wouldn't you like to know? Next, June. Wei Junhui. That's how you pronounce his Chinese name. Or Junhui in Korean. Moon Junhui. Junhui, Junhui. That's the difference. Lead dancer and sub-vocalist. ESFP.
96. Okay.
Oh, right, 1996. He was born in China. His parents got divorced when he was 2, and he lived with his mom, who remarried when he was 8, and he apparently set her up with his stepdad. Cute.
When he's 8.
I guess.
Right.
I don't know. He was a child actor in China, and as we know, he's currently in a movie releasing with Jackie Chan called The Shadow's Edge. And Jackie Chan was on
Can't
stage at a 17 concert.
Girl, he must have made such a big impression on him, because who does that?
I've also seen clips from the other people in the movie, like, doing, like, K-pop. Like, he leads them in doing, like, little K-pop, like, hearts and stuff like that. So, like,
Oh,
yeah,
I
he
love
must...
it.
I mean, he's an ESFP. Okay?
Sure.
He became a trainee in 2012. He did martial arts as a child, won a ton of medals, can play the piano, speaks Mandarin, Cantonese, Korean.
What can't he do? Okay, he's perfect.
What can he do? As a teenager, he apparently injured himself on the waist during martial arts competition. And he didn't want to tell anyone about it, so they didn't discover the injury till later. And he was diagnosed with spinal tuberculosis, which took around 10 months to treat, and still, I guess, affects his dancing to this day. He's got a stiff hips, I guess. Interesting.
That is interesting.
It's mostly the cat emoji for him because he likes cats and quote unquote probably is one, whatever that means.
Alright.
He's obviously Korean military exempt, and I tried to look up if China has mandatory service, and like it seems like they do, but like foreign Chinese citizens aren't required to go for it, which June and the 8 are foreign Chinese. Like it was very confusing and like couldn't really find a straight answer, but either way, he doesn't have to go to the Korean military. That much I can tell you for sure.
Yeah.
He loves lemon gummies. Fun fact. Okay?
So opposite of Scoots.
Yeah.
Got it.
He doesn't like plain white rice. He gives a share to Woozy. He doesn't like cow blood sausage, and he can't eat eggplant, okay? He's a big food guy.
Alright.
According to Sung Kwan, June is known as the mother of the group, which kind of surprised me. I didn't really peg him, like, mother vibes.
The only reason I think that makes sense is I heard he used to cook for all the young members before they went to school, which is so sweet.
I have seen that. He ranks himself 3rd most handsome. He can sleep with his eyes open, and he thinks he has a stereotypical Gemini personality, fickle and awkward. His emotions change frequently, and sometimes he feels like there's another person inside of him. Classic
Two-Face.
Gemini.
Such a Gemini. Even his recent
his song,
is
yeah, that's
called
true.
Gemini.
Didn't even put that together.
Because, yeah, he was born on June 10th. Gemini, okay? He's full Gemini, guys. Alright.
And then I just thought this was really cute. June and the 8th, who both left China to pursue their dreams, do not see 17 as work, but rather as their family.
Shut up.
I know, so cute.
Shut up.
It's not work. Next.
Okay.
Hoshi. Basically, again, pronounced how it looks. Kwon Soon Young. That's his real name. 1996. Performance team leader, main dancer, lead vocalist, sub-rapper. INFP or INTJ.
He's an introvert? Alright.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I get the concept of introvert, extrovert.
Yeah, me too.
I get it, but, like, it just, like, doesn't always make sense to me.
Yeah. No,
Hashi, come on. You don't get energy from being around people? I refuse to believe that.
Bouncing all up. I know.
Became a trainee in 2011, black belt in Taekwondo as well. His stage name means star in Japanese. He enlisted September 16th, 2025. He will be discharged March 15th, 2027. And he's an active duty soldier. He's just the tiger emoji. I mean, obviously. I mean, it's for horangae, which is a portmanteau that he made up of horangi, which is tiger, and sarangae, which is I love you.
Oh my god.
The fans clown him sometimes because using a hamster emoji. I put mouse here, but it's actually a hamster emoji because he's more like a hamster than a tiger.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't associate him with being like fierce as a tiger.
I only associate it because he literally never shuts up about horangae.
True,
So.
true. He's put, and we talked a bit about the military drops.
Oh
a
yeah.
couple episodes ago, but I saw the first like picture I saw of Hoshi in military. He got all of his like
Yeah.
unit people to do the claw, whatever. I don't know what you call
the
this,
tiger
but
thing.
the tiger hand claw thing. I was like, oh my god! And this bro's an introvert.
That's what I'm saying. I know it doesn't make sense. But even his friends have him pegged as an introvert.
Okay, well, maybe we just don't see it.
Fun facts. And this one feels a little rude to me, but apparently one of his nicknames is 1010 because his eyes are slanted where a 10 hour and 10 minutes would be on a clock. Seems a little rude, but hey.
If that's what they say. We ain't saying it.
Yeah, I'm not saying it, but
I ain't saying it.
big Shiny fan.
Hell yeah.
He was voted by other members as most hardworking, along with Woozi, and also as having the most Aigo. Aigo. I had to look up how to say that too. It's Aigo.
He is, like, he's such an interesting dynamic, because he's very cute in the face, but then he's, like, shredded.
Yeah.
And I'm like, anyway, he's an interesting dichotomy, but he is a very much a cutie, for sure.
Yeah. Scoops chose him as the next member who could be leader due to his charisma, and his ideal type is someone who's fragrant.
Okay.
Whatever you want to...
Yeah. Well,
Sure.
I'll smell however you want.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, he's the performance leader, right? Yeah. I love that clip of them doing some kind of variety show and Run BTS comes on. He's like, I got this. And he just, like, busts out the Run BTS choreography like it's nothing.
Yeah.
And that's probably one of the hardest ones outside of Idol that I've seen. So props to Hoshi is all I'm trying to say.
Slay.
Okay.
Slay King. Next.
My bad!
Wonu, pronounced John Wonu. Like John, but with a little extra flair. John Wonu. 1996, rapper, sub-vocalist. INFJ, INFP.
Yes, he is. He definitely strikes me as the introvert.
Yeah.
Like, a true introvert.
I saw a clip where, like, they were at some kind of, like, dinner thing, and Jonghyun was, like, getting Wonu to say stuff to people, and they were like, why are you making him say things? And he's like, if I don't give him prompts, he won't say anything, he won't speak up. He has a younger brother who's a former model who owns a clothing line. I didn't look up what it was called,
not
but
surprising.
I know, I was like, I'm sure the visuals run in the family.
Yeah.
He became a trainee in 2011. In 2022, his mom passed away. And I just thought it was cute because in thank you speeches after, he still thanked her a lot, and he says stuff like, now I have something else to brag about, which is just super cute.
He's so
keep the
sweet.
magic
I know, I've seen
alive.
some of the clips of, like, where I don't know the context, but, like, his mom recently passed, and he was, like, crying and stuff, and everyone was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I think
So
I've seen those ones too, yeah.
Seems like he had a really close relationship. And again, I'm, like, kind of nuts. Like, I don't know how old his mom was, but I still have both my parents, and I can't imagine being how old he was, like, not that old, like, in his early 20s, losing your mother. Golly, and he still keeps going, so just
King,
absolutely.
K-Profile says he doesn't like seafood, but I'm pretty sure he's allergic. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw that in Going 17 specifically, that he's allergic, but hey, I don't know. He wears prescription glasses, okay? They're not just for looks.
Yeah, we know. I mean, I only assumed that it was because he wears them all the time, and even when he was in the military, he wears them. I'm like, okay, obviously they must be.
I just assumed as well, but like there's also a clip where I think the purpose of the clip was to say something mean to him, and Vern was like, you don't look good with glasses on, and he was like, I have to wear these, that's so rude. I think, yeah, he was like, okay, damn, go right for the gut.
He looks amazing right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I think the purpose of it was to be like rude. He enlisted April 3rd, 2025. Discharge due January 2nd, 2027. He's also a public service worker. I'm guessing because of his eyesight. It didn't say, but I'm guessing if you don't have perfect vision, you can't really be an active duty soldier, right?
No, I think you're actually right because
if those glasses go flying off.
I mean, true. Yeah, we did talk about it in our military episode, but my grandfather wanted to be in the Korean War actually for Canada, and he wanted to be a pilot, and he couldn't be a pilot because of his eyesight.
Yeah.
So
Like I didn't. It didn't
makes
say.
sense.
I just assume it must be that.
No, I mean, but I have personal confirmation of that, at least from 50, 60 years ago.
I think that's a general military thing as well, if
Yeah,
I'm not
probably.
mistaken, but yeah.
Well, then great. If I ever have to go to the military, won't be active duty soldier. I am blind as a bat.
He gets the fox emoji. I guess sometimes also the cat one for similar
He gets a
June
purple
reason.
cat, yeah.
But it's supposed to be the fox because of his fox-like visuals. Except I saw there's like a clip. I think this is from Nano Tour. They're playing the like whisper game, which is where you put the headphones on and say to your partner something, and they have to try to read your lips basically.
Oh yeah.
And like he cannot understand what the person he's working with says. So they show this like I don't even know what kind of fox you call that, but it's like
It's derpy.
yeah, it's like a
derpy
derpy fox. I'm like that's him. That's his fox visuals.
I know it's true. I always see him too with a purple cat, and I see like a lot of like fan art too of him as a cat. So anyway,
I don't know, man. He also gets the video game controller because he's 17. It's Game Boy.
yes, he is. Okay, so he has a game controller, purple cat, and a fox.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I was like,
Sure.
I just need to understand a little bit of what's going on here.
Yeah.
Fun facts. He says he's the member with the lowest voice.
I mean, yeah, I
Oh,
know.
man. He ranks himself 3rd or 4th in looks. He says he thinks Scoops is the best looking because he's very manly and he has good leadership. So, yeah.
Bro, give yourself more credit. You are top in my book.
You're number 1 to me. I didn't write down everyone that has a driver's license. I only noted his because it seemed like he might be the only one with an international driver's license. I didn't see that listed for anyone else, so.
Oh, yeah. My man drives everywhere.
And then he said if he could create a new unit, it would be with Seungkwan, Mingyu, Hoshi, DK, and Dino, and he would name it Comics. Good, sure, okay.
I have a lot of questions.
Yes.
And it does seem like I kind of like that mashup of people, though. I think that could be
Yeah,
real
it could be fun.
Maybe in 2028.
Yeah, maybe in 2040.
Actually, 2040, yeah. Now that I think about it.
Okay.
Rather.
Next is Uzi, or Uji, as it's supposed to
Uji.
be pronounced. And his real name is Lee Ji-hoon. Lee Ji-hoon.
Lee Ji-hoon.
Lee Ji-hoon. 1996, again, love 1996s. Vocal team leader, lead vocalist, and producer. INFJ, INTJ.
Yeah, he strikes me as an introvert as well. Those introverts were just the most creative, the most that come out of our souls.
He's from Busan, and like the BTS comparisons are not necessary, but also Jungkook and Jimin are from Busan, so.
Some more talent from Busan. Actually, I think another Busaner is IN from Stray Kids.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Some good-looking people from Busan. All right.
He's an only child. When he was younger, he did classical music. He played clarinet. Thank you very much. Plays piano and guitar now. Became a trainee in 2011. He was the only one that has like a top Conca credits as of January, 188.
Nice.
He admitted that he feels burdened as 17's producer sometimes because if they fail, he feels like it'd be his fault.
Oh my god, I've seen that quote before and I'm like, bro.
I know, like, you're doing fine. Also, like,
Yeah,
don't worry
calm
about it.
down. Yeah, you're amazing.
He's done a couple songs for non-17 people. A-Lee featuring Eric Nam, IOI, and Pekyo from New West W. A couple songs for them.
Which wasn't he supposed to be in that band?
Scoops was supposed to be a New Est.
Scoops.
I don't know what New SW is. Don't know. guessing it's another NCT type thing.
Mm.
He also enlisted September 15th, 2025. Discharge due March 14th, 2027 on Pi Day. Whoa.
Okay, let's go.
Active duty soldier. And then, like, before, he was named most hardworking by the other members with Hoshi, and he was supposed to debut in Tempest with Scoops.
Mm.
And he gets the rice emoji because he has to have rice all the time.
Okay.
I know. It's like, okay. Also, one of his nicknames is Tofu because of his pale skin, which also seems a little rude.
These people are aggressive with their nicknames.
I mean, he is, like, white as a ghost. Like, if you see those clips of him next to Mingyu, even Mingyu's like, this is insane. Like, this, I should not be standing next to you. He was supposed to be on the performance team, but because of his songwriting stuff, he went to the vocal team.
I mean, obviously.
Scoop said he felt like Uzi was more of the leader type than him because he does most of the work for the team. And as everyone says, him and Suga look alike. People say he could be Suga's younger brother.
That's what I'm saying. And they're both also producers and really good at writing music. It just makes sense.
That just makes sense.
The fake lore. It's the fake lore.
Next is DK, which stands for Dokyum.
Which isn't his legal name.
No, his legal name is Lee, or Isukmin.
Isukmin. Okay. Interesting.
I don't know if I could even find where that came from. No, I didn't pull it. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know where Dokyum comes from. No clue.
He's also an introvert? This is a lie.
I'm saying, it's insane. But he only gets one. So, 1997, main vocalist, INFP. He only has one. No one did it for him, so he wasn't part of that.
And we're starting the 97 line here strong.
He became a trainee in 2012. He's allergic to cats. He debuted as a musical actor in 2019 in King Arthur and Excalibur. I'm pretty sure you played King Arthur.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no enlistment details yet. And he usually gets this, well, he sometimes gets the sword emoji because he played Arthur. But he also gets the pizza emoji because he loves pizza.
Yeah, like, who doesn't? Like, what have you
He's 17's pizza boy. That's literally what I saw someone write.
Alrighty.
Yeah, sure, okay. Vernon, Joshua...
No.
What? What?
No, go
No what?
No, I said no enlistment details, but I'm like, they're gonna be soon. 97ers?
Yeah, there's...
Soon enough.
97... Yeah, like he's 28 right now. So
Yeah,
literally...
which is technically the limit, but they
Yes, 2 years.
have exemptions. Crazy.
Probably next year. I would imagine 97s are going next year. To, like, kind of
Like-
space it out from Wujin.
Like, Mingyu and DK? That's crazy.
Tragic. Anyway... Vernon, Joshua, and Seungkwan thinks he's the funniest member.
Yeah. I think he's pretty funny. That's why I fell in love with him originally, okay? We'll get to it.
He says he likes to spend his time cheerfully and likes to make others feel energetic, but sometimes he can get out of control, so he needs to have more self-discipline, which I thought was pretty funny. Even he's like, I'm a little much.
Yeah, at least he acknowledges it.
He also said between dating someone younger and older, he would pick someone older so they could take care of him.
I'll do it. I'll take care of him.
And he has the same birthday as Vernon, but different years.
Oh, I also never clocked that. Interesting.
February 18th.
Nice.
Next, Mingyu. It's basically how it sounds. Kim Mingyu. 1997. Rapper, sub-vocalist, visual, face of the group.
Okay, I get it.
ENFJ, ENTJ.
Yeah.
Tallest member of the group, 6'2".
He's 6'2".
I don't know, according to Google. They say he's in charge of changing the light bulbs in the dorm.
So funny. I mean, if you're the tallest, you gotta do
you
it.
have to.
Mean, straight up, okay?
He became a trainee in 2011. He played soccer in middle school. His team placed second in national championships. He had a part-time job at one point as a barista.
Yeah.
Okay?
Great. Perfect.
He made a cameo appearance in the Thai sitcom Luang Ta Maha Chan, which is that clip where he's like dying and the crowd is like, isn't that Mingyu from 17? And he's just like dying in the background.
And they're all just like, hey, like he's famous. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's so funny.
Also no military details yet, and he gets the dog emoji because he acts like a puppy / he's the human equivalent of a puppy. Sometimes the term puppy gyu is used, which I hated.
It's cute.
I hate
That's
it.
cute.
Puppy gyu?
Puppy gyu.
He's a grown man.
Well, this is the one. Every time I see this, that makes me think of that hilarious clip of him and Woozy, where they're in like some kind of haunted house situation, and he's like this giant ass man, and then Woozy, we know, is one of the smaller physical members. And he's like, Uchi, Hyuk! And he's like running, trying to find. He's
like, why'd you leave me?
Yeah, exactly. And Woozy's just like, he's just like, what? What do you want from me? Anyway, so that does give the puppy vibes, and be like, oh, even though you're big and like muscular, you're like such a little kid or whatever. Anyway.
I think, yeah, I put it in here. He was voted by members as the member whose looks and personalities don't match. So it kind of like goes with that puppy vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
He ranks himself number 1 as a visual on the hip hop team. It's specified hip hop team, so I don't know if he said what he said about the other teams, but he seems like the type that would be like, I'm the hottest one here.
I mean, the hip hop team's pretty like visually heavy too. Like,
I mean, yeah.
We have Wanwoo, Vernon, him, and Scoops.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
He's number 1, according to himself. Which, hey, love that.
Love that for you. Confident.
Yeah.
It said he's in charge of hairstyling in the group. I don't know what that means, but...
So he's the one that made Jonghyun look like a woman back in the day with his hair? Okay.
I'm not complaining about it. The stunning, most beautiful hair I've ever seen. He's friends with BTS Jungkook, GOT7's Bam Bam, and Yujim, NCT's Jaehyun, and Astro's Chae Inwoo, which is the 97 line of K-pop, I guess. And apparently, this is the only reason in a previous episode we were talking about Bam Bam having solos, the only reason I knew about it was because apparently in Jungkook and Bam Bam's recent albums, they put like a thank you to the 97 liners in their notes.
Oh my god. So cute. And recently, Jungkook was at the opening party for CXM.
Yeah. They were in the same room
97.
together. Finally.
They were. Finally.
He's left-handed. He's a good cook.
Okay.
And Scoop said in terms of like a desert island situation, they would have no problem as long as they have Mingyu because he can cook, catch fish, and build a house for them. It's
true. I have seen clips. He's just like a super like outdoorsy guy, it seems like.
Okay, next. I know, we gotta move this along.
We gotta go.
The 8, which in Chinese his name is Shu Minghao, basically. And in Korean, it's So Myung-ho. 1997, lead dancer, sub-vocal, sub-rapper, INFJ, INTJ. Born in China, only child. He's in charge of b-boying on the performance team, which I looked it up because I was like, I'm tired of not knowing what b-boying means. It's basically breakdancing.
Yeah. Yeah.
He did b-boying in China for 6 years. He became a trainee in 2013. He can do nunchucks, and he practices Chinese wushu, which is martial arts, since he was like 5 years old.
Cool.
The stage name is because when you turn the 8 sideways, it becomes the infinity symbol, and the number 8 holds significance in Chinese culture. He was a dance mentor on season 2 of Idol Producer, which is like where those clips of him and Bam Bam are from, where the 8 is basically like, you guys suck ass. Like, what are you doing? He gets the frog emoji. I thought, like, not in a rude way, I thought it was because he kind of looks like a frog, but apparently it's because he likes frogs / Kermit the Frog. But I was like, I thought it was because he kind of looks like a frog.
Yeah, like he's very handsome, but like yeah, like frogs have like the bigger eyes maybe and the big mouth. I don't.
It's because it looks Kermit, I guess.
All right.
And then he also sometimes gets the teacup because tea ceremonies from China. Similar to June for military. Unclear about the Chinese mandatory stuff, but no Korean. He said he watched a lot of variety shows when he was growing up, which is why he wanted to become a superstar. And he doesn't / can't eat cold food. Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Like, he doesn't eat ice cream, apparently. Yeah, whatever, man. You're lost.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, next. Sunquan. Boo Sunquan. Like Sinquan or Sunquan, however flair you want to give it. 1998, main vocalist, face of the group, ENFP.
It's another Busaner.
Yeah. Well, he was born in Busan, but he was raised on Jeju Island, which to me I thought was interesting just because of all the shows I watched. People always are going to Jeju Island. It's like a hot tourist spot. I was like, oh, there's like, he says he's from there also. He doesn't say he's from Busan, so.
It's like a bunch of K-dramas too. It's always about Jeju Island, like if they're trying to go on vacation.
It's like the place to be.
Apparently.
I totally random. I had a dream once that Jeju Island was off the coast of the Maritimes, like in Canada.
Oh my god.
And I was like, whoa,
it's
so been
funny.
this close this whole time.
You're like,
it's like I could just go there anytime.
whoa.
That's how like integrated Jeju Island went into my mind from watching shows.
Apparently. My goodness.
He became a trainee in 2012. He was offered to join JYP, but he declined. Apparently he's allergic to tomatoes, and he gets the orange fruit emoji because Jeju Island is known for a type of orange called the hellebong. And I guess during rookie era, there's a clip of him bringing these like fancy oranges to like his staff.
Aw, cute.
He's a big volleyball head. He goes to matches, he plays, he's borderline obsessed. And recently, I saw this stuff where he's basically like a manager on a women's volleyball team, so I looked it up.
Okay.
It's a volleyball variety show, surprise, called Rookie Coach Kim Yoon-kyun, which showcases people from various backgrounds, including professional players, unemployed players, players who want to get back on the court after retirement, just like all these volleyball players trying to form a brand new team called the Pilsung Wonder Dogs. And their goal is at the end of the season to get them into the V League, which I don't know what that is, but some kind of league.
That's so fascinating.
Yeah, I've seen clips of him there, and like the head coach, I guess, is like just not impressed by his idol status. So he was like trying to be cute to her and like doing hearts and stuff, and she was just like, "What is wrong with you?" Like it was, and he was like, "Okay, not your vibe."
That's so good.
And then he kind of got in trouble because there were fans there, and he was like waving to them, and she was like, "Are you here to play games or are you here to work?"
I love her.
I was
Whoever
like,
she
that's
is,
so
she
funny.
is a queen.
So anyway, he loves volleyball. Big volleyball guy. He says he remembers all the members' birthdays.
Cute.
And he won Rookie Entertainment of the Year in 2018 for his work on variety shows.
Makes sense. That tracks.
Next. There's only 2 people left. We're almost there.
We got it. We're going.
Vernon. His birth name is Hansel Vernon Che. Or Che Hansul. Che Hansel.
Che Hansel.
1998. Same birthday as DK, but 1998. Rapper, sub-vocalist, visual, face of the group. I was surprised that he got face of the group. Because, I mean, I know we're going to get into it in a future episode, but I did look it up to understand what the hell that means. And it's just like a recognizable person, right? Like, basically. Which I don't find Vernon to be... Like, he's not on shows and stuff, so I was surprised to see that.
No.
Like, Sunkwon makes sense to me because he's everywhere. Nikki makes sense to me because...
Mingyu.
Yeah, but, like, I was surprised about Vernon.
Maybe it's only because, like, he's one of the English speakers, so maybe he's, like, more noticeable in the North Americans. I don't know. I agree with you. When first thing that pops in my mind when you say 17, it's either Mingyu or Mingyu or Sunkwon. Yeah.
But it's there, okay? ISTP or ENTP. So he is introverted, but everyone sees him as extroverted. Interesting. His was, I think, the only one that was like a complete flip like that. Born in NYC. His family currently lives in Hongdae. It looks like he moved when he was 5, but his mom never or doesn't speak Korean, and so their household was still English speaking, which is why he's like predominant good at English or whatever. Korean dad, American mom. He became a trainee in 2012. It said he was cast at a station in front of his middle school, but also that he was scouted at an office going home on the subway. So, I mean, kind of the same thing, but...
like middle school, yeah.
like, still questionable.
What are we doing?
His birth name is spelled CHWE instead of CHOI, which is the actual spelling of the name, but it's like a misspelling on his birth certificate because his mom wrote it as like the way that you pronounce it. You pronounce it like Che. Oh. So she wrote it like Che, but it's actually, I guess, supposed to be CHOI. He's allergic to peanuts.
Damn.
And then he gets Vernon because that's like his middle name / his mom's surname, I guess.
Oh.
He holds Korean citizenship, so he will need to enlist before 2028. Again, I tried to like find details, but it was like this means this means that. Like it was like basically looking at written telephone. So, but it seems to be true that he is a Korean citizen and he will have to go. Sure.
He's gonna go. He chose to, which I find interesting, that he did choose his Korean citizen.
I mean, if they came here when he was 5, like,
True.
Maybe...
If he's been here forever, yeah. It sounds like Joshua lived, like, in the U.S.
Yeah, I think until,
longer.
like, he became a trainee, Joshua lived in L.A.,
right.
so, like,
so
maybe it was just because of that, like, a natural thing. I don't know. Couldn't find an answer. Doesn't matter. He gets the turtle emoji because he's slow. Like, just to clarify, slow moving, not slow mentally.
Okay.
Or I guess the alien, because he said he's like an alien, which kind of tracks as well. I guess one of his nicknames is Twix because he used to bring a lot of Twix to practice. Sure.
Okay.
Voted by the other members as the shyest member and also as the member who acts the most cute around girl groups.
Okay. Shyest member, I for sure can see that.
Yeah, I don't know if I would, like, it's kind of that, like, introvert, extrovert thing. I don't know if I would classify him as shy or just, like, he doesn't talk that much. You know what I mean? Like, when he does talk, he doesn't come across as shy to me. He just, like, doesn't choose to talk that much.
True. Right.
Anyway, doesn't matter. Last but not least, Dino, or real name, E-chan. And all these E's, like, it's pronounced Lee. You just, I guess, don't say the L.
Say the L, yeah.
1999, main dancer, sub-vocalist, sub-rapper, and the matinee. INFJ. His parents are dancers. His dad has a dance class. Yeah, we see a lot of reels of him and his mom. Like, I think it said something similar about his mom. Like, she doesn't necessarily run a dance class, but she's involved somehow as well. They do a lot of dances together. They have fun, okay? He became a trainee in 2012. He got a Daesang, which is an award, at Jeonju's youth dance tournament, and that is how he got cast for Pledis, I guess. He has the dinosaur emoji, obviously, for Dino, but I guess also sometimes the otter emoji because he looks like an otter.
I guess I could see it.
I mean, I guess. When would I ever compare someone to an otter? Never.
No, I
would
know,
never cross my mind.
Yeah.
Fun facts. Mingyu taught him how to drive. He ranks himself first in visuals. Then Scoops, then Wanu.
I mean, got a lot of respect.
And his ideal type is a girl that does Aigo. That's everyone, okay?
We did it. Woo! Our biggest group so far.
Yeah. So I thought, like, recently... let's do the songs first. Like, recently we've been doing, like, what are our favorite songs when we do these group episodes, so... I honestly, I started writing them, and then I would be, like, listening to music, and I was like, oh, I love this song, too, so I started adding more, so I have, like, 10 songs, but... I like April Showers, Hot, Thunder, obviously, Don Quixote, As You Nice, Super, Pretty You, Simple, Back It Up, Don't Wanna Cry, Say Yes. Those are my top whatever.
Whoa. I basically just put Face to the Sun. I love that entire album. Like, I love every single song pretty much on that album. But if I wanted to, like, really narrow it down, Don Quixote, March, Shadow, Thunder, those are, like, top banger songs. But they also have, like, I find they have the banger songs, but they also have, like, cute songs. And for me, their cute songs is Darling and Rock With You. I love those songs. So.
Yeah, there were definitely other ones where I was like, I gotta stop.
I know, it's so much.
And then, yeah, so back when we first started talking about 17 in episode 12, we did a huge reveal, secret, bias reveals. And your biases back then were DK, Mingyu, and Wonu. That was the order that you said them in.
That's so funny.
For me, I had Jonghan, Mingyu, and Hoshi. That was the order that I listed them in. And we did a revisit in episode 17. And, like, as a side, in episode 17, we were really kind of, like, giving Mingyu his own, like, space. We kept calling it the beef slot. But basically, we were calling him the bias wrecker. So technically, he didn't make my top 3, because I was like, he's this extra piece. But, like, he still was there. Yeah. But I had Jonghan, the 8, and Vernon. And you had Wonu in the 8, and you couldn't make a choice on 3rd, so you kept Mingyu, but June was a close 2nd, I guess, so that's where we were at last chance. But, like, I mean, it's tracking so far, right?
Yeah,
And then, so for this one, I couldn't really land on a top 3 anymore. Like, I just don't really, like, see 17 in that way. It's like, I got my bias, I got the wrecker, and then everyone else is amazing.
Yeah.
So my main bias is still Jonghan, which I can confidently say he was always number 1 for me from the jump.
Yeah, sure. You locked in hard on that.
And I can pretty confidently say Mingyu has always been bias wrecker, because he's basically always been on my list here.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, I locked in. It's so funny sometimes with biases. I know we'll talk about it later, but when you lock in sometimes, you're just like, okay, it's it.
Yeah.
Like, you've like figured it out. That's what happened to me with Wamu. I was like, oh no, yeah, it is him. He is locked in. Yeah, so he's still my bias as well. Now, for a wrecker, because it's hard for me because I kind of agree with what you were saying about Mingyu in the sense of like him being his own slot, because I feel like he is kind of like that. So he could be a wrecker for me, but I'm also going to put in the record that I feel like for me it's June. I feel like he's getting a record status for me. Oh, I missed my opportunity. I was going to make a joke. I was going to be like, no, my bias wrecker is Scoop. I ruined my timing though. No, it's not Scoops. Even though all the algorithm is wanting me to be a Scoops girly, which I just will not be brainwashed into that, okay? But it's always a joke because they always have I was born in June and they always put him as a June on those.
Yeah,
Instagram.
whenever in those like who's your 17 husband, boyfriend, secret admirer, he's always June.
It kills me. So no, he's not my bias wrecker. But June. I think it's June. Like, I know we were between June and the 8th, but there's something about June and him, like, especially the recent actor push. I was like, okay.
I think, like, around episode 17 was just before Happy Birthday, which is why the 8 got on both of our lists, because we were, like, at that comeback, we were just like, he looks insane, incredible. But then when the comeback actually came out, that was when June was like, okay, whoa. Because I think I would agree between the two of them. I would probably put June above. But, like, I mean, it depends on the day also, sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah. But, I mean, it still tracks. Like, you started with Wonwoo in 3rd place. He jumped up to 1st place. Yeah. And then June was in, like, the 3rd/4th place. And now he jumped up. So it still tracks.
Right up.
We're still consistent.
We are. I mean, yeah, there's some that fell right off our list, like Hoshi and DK, but we still respect. Mad respect.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say it's like those two, and then there's like maybe like 6 or 7 members where I'm like, you guys are all next, and then there's like 3 or 4 members where I'm like, I appreciate your contribution to the team, but it ain't for me.
Right, I forgot my other note there's another one that's also like kind of bizarrely sneaking up that I wasn't expecting is Dino for me. I don't know what is going on, but I'm like, He is showing up. Again, the dancer vibes for me also. And when I was first back in the first episode 12, I was watching a bit of like content, and he was like always in it. I was like, well, he is cute.
Yeah.
And I love, and then we keep seeing him with his family, and I was like, that's so cute. And so
I would say I feel like Seungkwan really sneaks up for me sometimes, but like less like, I mean, he's a good looking guy, but like more for his personality than his visuals. It's like sometimes I see him in clips, I'm like, man, you're so fucking funny. Like,
yeah. He gives me I forget his name, the guy from BTOB, Youngkwan.
Like the English guy. Like the bad English guy? Yeah, Kwan. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I guess that's probably why, because I do really like that guy too, so I guess that's probably why I'm like, Kwan as well.
And big old cheekbones. You like the big old cheekbones.
He has a really funny clip of them where they're making up nicknames for each other, and Joshua calls Seungkwan Thomas, like Thomas the Tank Engine. If you really think about it, he really does have that
God.
round, like.
That's so...
I actually thought,
Joshua?
yeah, Joshua.
That's so funny.
And they know who Thomas the Tank Engine is. I thought it was I thought that was like a specifically Ontario TV show,
really?
but it must not be, because they all even Seungkwan knows what it is, and he was like getting pissed about it. He's like, stop calling me that.
Even if it was Canadian, it became a huge meme. So
that's true. Yeah, the memes.
Yeah. So,
true.
Yeah. But
anyway.
There's no real. There's a lot of options in 17, and they all are valid options.
Yeah, that's why I was like, there's no way I'm committing to 3, because it's gonna, next time we talk, it'll be like, here's the new 3. All that matters is number 1.
Number 1, Woo Baby.
Jonghan
X.
JXW.
Yes.
Well, let us know your 17 bias. Let us know your preferred light stick, favorite song,
favorite fun fact,
favorite emoji.
Oh man, but with that, we'll catch you on the flip.
Bye.
Bye.
Say the name.
Doo-doo.